Hello everyone, welcome to our PTS live stream. I'm Leo. I'm sorry. Do you want to say something?
We didn't agree on the
yeah, we
intro,
didn't.
So
I think it's been so long since you've been here, Yannick. Like,
yeah.
I think people now are missing you. After asking for different faces, I think they're missing you. So welcome back.
I'm here.
So
I'm alive.
After so many requests, I brought back my companion, Yannick, creative director for The Division 2. Nice. And today we have a packed live stream. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. I know that it's a little bit early. Some people were wondering why we're doing that on Tuesday. Do you want to explain why exactly?
It's my fault.
Okay. It's your fault. So we are doing that on Tuesday, but the PTS is still on Friday. So you're not going to be able to play tomorrow. You can go right now and play the season finale for the Pact. So it's still the regular schedule. We just had to manage the stream for the PTS. And for this reason, I want to give a huge shout out to our dev team who made sure that we could have at least a playable build to show on Tuesday. A lot of things can break, so now you guys are aware of that, but it's a playable build that we can show what's new, what's exciting for Mutiny season, the new season that is arriving for Division 2 very, very soon. First of all, today is an important day because we had a maintenance this morning. We had the Climax mission being deployed finally for the current season, the Pact. And also we had a new exotic gear. So before we talk about that, if you are living under a rock and you didn't see the gear that I'm talking about, here's a quick video for you to get to know what is the new exotic gear for this Climax mission. Okay, so this is the new exotic knee pads called Blacklisters, and it's something unusual for our seasonal rotation because last time that we came here for the PTS that had a fire alarm, we had promised that the exotic gear for this Climax mission would be the Tempest, the pistol. Yeah. What happened since there?
Well, stuff happened.
Yeah.
So, no, unfortunately, the Tempest was assigned wrongly and ended up being available in the previous Climax mission. So that's okay. Stuff happens. Nobody's to blame. But that means, of course, that then we have two choices. It's either we just remove it and say, no, well, we said it's going to be next Climax mission, so we're going to put it in the next Climax mission, but then people who got it, get to keep it. But instead, we decided to just make a new one because the fun is spoiled if everybody or some people got to get the new toy early. Then we'd rather make a new toy, rather than just hold on to that one. So we've put Tempest on Summit, so everybody could have a chance to get it. While we started working on a completely new proposition. And here we are.
And we announced that. We announced that we were working in some special new rewards. Some people were questioning if it would be exotic or not. After yesterday, when we released the patch notes, a lot of people went crazy with the stats that we showed. When we shared information about the 600% damage that you can take from a market enemy. And yeah, a lot of people were like wondering why we would introduce something like this to the game. So can you explain a little bit more the reasons why we did that?
Well, I mean, we are trying things. We're in year 7 of the Division 2. There's only so many ways we can give you an item that is like do the thing and get X more damage. And here the idea of like playing a bit with risk reward and saying, okay, I'm going to mark an enemy as kind of a nemesis, as something that is dangerous for me, but therefore I get a buff for everything else. It's interesting in terms of of tactical play, of awareness, making sure you're marking the right enemies. And at the end of the day, I know that some people will not like it. It's probably not for everyone. We are sometimes we like to try things that are a bit more niche, that are a bit for specific play styles that may find a place in unusual builds. I'm confident that people will find ways to make good use of it. If they don't, there's always the rebalance option. So let's give feedback anyway, and we can look at it. But in general, it's important to understand that not everything we do is always here to disrupt and destroy the meta and become the next new big meta thing. Sometimes we're going to try things that are a bit more niche, that are a bit more fun, that are maybe more based on a fantasy rather than an actual gameplay case. So yeah, it's one of those items where we're trying something different, playing with the risk-reward angle, and we'll see where that lands.
I think after last PTS, when we were seeing people trying to figure out shield-breaking builds, I think I trust the community to be very creative in ways to use these exotic knee pads to work with different things. Another cool thing about coming to this point of the season, we had a very good season with the Pact.
Just to be clear, because I think not everyone knows what the exotic does. So you shoot a target to mark that target. That target now does 600% damage to you. So they are going to be much more lethal, but that means everybody else you deal 20% more damage to all the unmarked enemies. So you mark one, you have to stay hidden from that one, but then as long as that one is alive, everybody else you're going to be dealing 20% more damage.
I've seen comments that if you take depending on the hit that you take from that marked enemy, when you log in your second character, you lose the armor as well, because it is so many damage that it affects the second account. Okay, so this season was super packed with a lot of things. We had the Halloween event, which was amazing. I really enjoy playing that. And by the end of the season, we always have this special event that we call Stretch Goals. This time it's called Rank Up. So a lot of feedback were given after the Crossroads season. We learned a lot with that, and we made some important changes for the Stretch Goals this season. Before we dive into the PTS, I would like to touch this point with you, Yannick, because we changed the dynamic of the grinding in the final of the season, and I would like to hear from you what we're trying to achieve with that.
Well, I mean, we are still iterating with stretch goals. I think it's the third time we're doing it.
Third time, yeah.
I believe. So it's still a new thing, and last time we had stretch goals, we implemented the return of some highly desirable or desired items, including Lexington and the Turmoil. But the problem is that this is a grind fest, and people have to grind to get the caches and hope that they're going to get the reward, and the pools are so diluted, and the drop chances are pretty low. So it's fun, but our objective is not to just burn everybody out on grind, and we wanted to add a bit of predictability here. We wanted to allow people to feel like, okay, I still have this chance to get something, but every so often there's a better chance. So even if I didn't get it this time, next time I will have a better chance. So what we've done is we've reorganized things. We have the cache, the usual cache. Now it's called the rank up cache for this these stretch goals, as they are called, rank up. And that one still works the same way as last season. But the next the thing we've added a prestige rank up cache, and that one works the same, but it has increased chances on some of the items, and it's actually increased chances on the exclusive exotics, increased chances on the named items, so Lexington and all of that, increased chances on the cosmetics as well, so it's 100% chance to get the cosmetic. We've also reduced the pool, especially for the named items, so it's no longer the pool of, I can't remember how many there were, like 15 or whatever, all the event items we've had for a very long time. We've reduced the pool to the ones that are actually interesting for gameplay reasons, and that prestige cache, you get it every 10th level. So every time you reach 110, basically, in the stretch goals, every time you finish the 10 level line, you get a prestige cache. So you still have the usual caches along the way, so you still have the chance, but if you don't get them, once you reach 10, you will have like greatly increased chances to get the items you want. So hopefully that's going to make it a bit more fun, and guarantee that everybody has a chance to get the items they want.
Also, this time we're going to add a lot of predictability with that, right? So we expect players now to understand when they can have a higher chance of getting that. And I've seen a lot of people already saving their journey missions to be redeemed and all of that. So they're trying to take advantage of that, and I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah. There are methods based on other changes we've made. Sometimes or players always find optimized methods to make the grind a bit more fun or a bit more fast, and that's okay. It's totally fine.
Yeah. Okay. So I think before we dive into the PTS, maybe we need to take care of the thing that just popped, because the PTS is not showing, and probably it's
what
the comm software that just happened.
This.
I think we need to finish that before we go there, so we ensure that it's not gonna ruin our stream. It's super fun.
You mean the fact that you're logged into communication softwares on this PC, and there may be notifications of people sending you messages?
Exactly. Again, this PTS was very improvised in a lot of ways. I'm super happy that the team was able to put this build for us to play right now, and it's time to talk about Mutiny. So there's a new season coming. It's gonna be super cool because it's gonna introduce something very, very cool that we hinted during Gamescom. What we can this is not the stream that we talk about narrative, but people are wondering why this is the name of the season, and I think it's kind of connected to what we're going to introduce right now. So how can you tell us a little bit about the narrative of the season without giving much about that?
Well, I mean, we have the Climax mission that is available now. So play the Climax mission, and you'll see how the pact ends. Gosh, the White House is screaming in my ears. But basically, the premise of the next season, called Mutiny, is that, as the name entails, there is a mutiny ongoing. A mutiny ongoing not anywhere; it's ongoing amongst the ranks of the True Sons. If you've been playing the story of our seasons for several years, you might remember events in, I think that was season 9 through 11, where we had the beginning of the idea of some True Sons are starting to question the leadership, are starting to question what their mission and what they are doing, and that came in the form of Captain Lewis, one character that you ended up siding with. And this is kind of a next step in that logic. And so we are going to see a season that is focused on this storytelling and this part. So this is about the True Sons breaking apart, and now you end up having I'm not going to say the good True Sons and bad True Sons, it's up to interpretation, but what we call the defectors, which are the True Sons that are starting, or that have been questioning and that are rising up against their leadership, and that are willing to actually join our side.
I really, really care about transparency, so I need to be transparent with something that I saw from the community. It's not related to what you said, but someone said, "Oh my God, Leo is finally level 2000. I'm not level 2000. This is the PTS build that was made only for this. I'm not that good. I'm still grinding. I'm still trying, but no, there's still a long way for the 2000 shade levels." Yes. Okay, so Mutiny, it's you kind of hinted what it is, and so first of all, the first question that we got when we announced during Gamescom the fact that we're looking for an NPC companion feature, are we gonna have dogs as companions?
No.
Okay.
No. So because of the premise of this season, if that's not clear already, the companions you're going to get to recruit are True Sons. So you're going to, as you play the season, you're going to encounter defectors that are in a struggle against the True Sons, running around in the world, or while you combat, they might actually come and help you. And if you save those defectors, you will be able to recruit them. And as you recruit them, then you can build a pool of companions, and you can pick the best, and then you can have them run alongside you in the world, in the missions, and they will be your own NPC companion. You can give them orders, and then the whole mechanics of the season modifier are about using these companions, synergizing with this companion, and also ranking them up.
Okay, so I think one way that we can start this stream is by actually recruiting a companion, and then we can explain all the modifiers and everything that we have in the game.
Sure.
So, yeah, the first companion you get, in the game, you can have like a structured way, right? You have like special mission. Am I right?
Yes. So when you start the season, and so if you don't want spoilers for next season, I mean, it's kind of too late. I already spoiled the narrative. But if you don't want more spoilers, you should leave now. But please don't leave. But when you start the season, you will see that you have a side mission here, Mutiny Hotspot. So this is your introduction to the companion mechanic. So we're going to go there. We're going to play it live. So there's a poor true sound defector that is requesting backup. So we're going to go help the poor lad.
I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be. I'm gonna feel weird about having a true son on my side after killing so many of them. But I need to dive into the narrative because I'm sure there's a good reason for that, all of that to happen. So and it's super exciting actually to have like your body inside the game, like someone that can support you.
Yeah, so we wanted to come with a proposition that was a bit different. And the idea of being able to play with an NPC companion felt like this would be, changing a lot of how the game feels. So that's our friend, and I'm going to be trying to help him out. Gosh, that's a rifle. I'm not used to playing with rifles, so have fun, chat.
That's actually one of the new exotic weapons for the season, so we're gonna cover that in a bit.
That's the last one. Here you are.
Okay.
Okay, so this is just to give you an intro. And now that guy is available for recruitment. So, okay, I get a tutorial that explains companions. So the companions are the modifier of the season, just to be very clear. So this is a feature that is only available as a modifier this season. When the season ends, the companions will also be gone. All right, I'm going to do what I shouldn't do, which is skip the tutorial. Don't skip tutorials. Read tutorials, please. We put a lot of work in them, and we put a lot of interesting information. So anyway, as I aim at this companion, now you can see that I have some information. So companions have traits that are randomly assigned. So every time you're going to find a companion, they will have a different combination of traits. So it's really up to you then to find the ones that fit with your playstyle, and they also each have an archetype. So we have 3 archetypes for companions. This one is an assault. The first one you get is always going to be an assault. So now I'm going to go ahead and recruit that one. Get another tutorial that explains that I got a companion. Cool. And basically now in my active modifier, when I go in here, I should be able to, but it's broken, to actually assign the companion. Let me try again. No, so this is not working.
Again, this is the PTS build, and this is the PTS for the PTS. So this is like the first.
This is a dev build before the PTS.
Yes, this is not the build that you're gonna play on Friday.
So okay, so I cannot. Let me see if I can try to recruit the dude again. Where is he? If he's not here, I'm going to try to see if I find another encounter, see if that unlocks it. But normally the way it would work is that, in the active modifier, you will be able to open that. You have 3 active modifiers. Each one of them matches an archetype.
It's because you're in combat, Yannick. The community is talking about the fact that you're in combat, so maybe that's why you cannot change modifier.
Oh, I don't seem to be in combat. Secure. Yeah, okay. You're right.
Thanks, community.
That's probably right. Who do I still need to kill here? So let's try to do that, see if that helps. Where are they?
Someone said that who's playing because Leo doesn't have a good aim. So now I'm officially the new joke, Yannick. You're safe, your aim now it's the good one.
I don't think I have a good aim either, but
I think you have better aim than me, so I think they're right.
Well, you're jinxing it. Now I'm just going to feel the pressure. Come on, secure the perimeter. You know, there's more people. Come on.
Okay.
Okay,
yes.
Let me finish this, and hopefully then it will work.
It's over.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to just trust me when I talk about the. How's the cache?
Oh, there's another companion for
There's
you.
another companion.
Is the engineer.
Yeah. Let's see, can I recruit you as well? So the thing is, once you've done the intro mission, so you will find encounters in the open world where companions or where defectors are being attacked by other Trusons. You can help them, but also as you do other things, it can happen that a defector comes and helps you. And then if you survive and if you succeed, you will be able to recruit them as well. So, okay, now we are done. Does that mean it's going to work? Yes, the community was right, of course. Okay, so now you see, now I have two because I recruited the one in the intro mission and now I recruited the second one. So, and the second one was the engineer. So now you can see I have an assault available. So I have the traits. Those traits, again, will be random every time you recruit a companion. So it's up to you to find the combination you want. They have stats. Stats are the same for all the companions, but they will upgrade as you progress in the season and increase your or do your season journey.
And you don't need to upgrade different companions, right? Like if it's the same archetype, you can carry that. It's just the traits that are going to
Yeah, they all have the same stats and they will take over the upgrade level. So the only thing that changes from companion to companion is the traits and then the archetype. Yeah, this one is an assault again, has those two things. I have an engineer, and the last one, of course, is a medic. So based on your playstyle, you pick the companion you want, and then you get to equip that companion. And yeah. Now I actually have my companion with me.
What's his name?
His name is Dude.
Dude, okay. So can you command Dude? Like I think that's all about, this fantasy is all about being the squad leader, right?
Yeah.
So how do you cooperate?
So once you have your companion, you have access to orders. So you will see in my in my widget here next to my health. Now there is a new box. That's the one that's here to contextualize the companion. So I get to see the health of that companion. I get to see what archetype it's part of, and also this is where I will see the progress towards using the ultimate ability of that companion, which is a thing. So, but also through that button, I can actually give orders to my companion, so I can send it. I mean, I'm not in combat now, but I can, tell him to take cover. So I'm telling him to take cover here, and he's gonna come and take cover there. You can assign targets, so you can tell it to shoot at specific targets. You can, give it order to go at specific areas. So there's a whole contextual aspect to giving order to your companions. So you don't have to go in here and here. Basically, there's the explanation for everything, but the commands are here. So aim and modifier key, which is T on the keyboard. Attack. If you hold, it's the ability, and otherwise you can, if you're aiming at a cover and using the T command, you're going to tell it to move into cover.
Let me just interrupt you very quick. So people now are probably wondering how that works in a group. When I'm in co-op, I have a few friends with me. Are we going to be able to run with an army?
No. That would be great. So the way it works is it's only one companion for a group.
Okay.
So no matter the group size, whether I'm solo or 4 players, it's always only ever going to be one companion. So the way it works is anybody is free to summon the companion. It's just going to overwrite the one that was summoned. So I have my companion. If we're playing together and you decide to use yours, you can summon yours. Mine is going to be unsummoned, and yours will come instead. It can actually create some interesting dynamics. For example, if I use my active ability, then it's going to go on a cooldown, and I'm going to have to rebuild it. Well, then maybe we swap to your companion, and your active ability is going to be ready, and this kind of stuff.
So we need to cooperate, synergize, strategize to make sure that we take the most out of this.
You can.
You can.
And the thing that's important to know, though, is so especially when we go into passive modifiers, which we haven't talked about, all the passive modifiers are around synergy with companion. So you see, when your companion uses their active, you gain 35% bonus armor. That works for the companion of the group. So even if it's not my companion, if we're in a group and it's your companion, my passive will still benefit, will still work. So when your companion uses the active, I get the benefits of my passive. So even if it's not my companion, I still get all the gameplay bonuses from having a companion in the group. So I'm not losing all the modifiers.
Yeah, so just to do a quick recap, we have one global modifier, that is the command link, the ability of having a companion. We have 3 active modifiers that are the 3 different types of true sons that you can recruit. And we have 16 passive modifiers, some focus on defense, some in tactics, and some in, what is the final one?
Offense.
Yeah, offense, yeah, it's here. Yeah, it was in the other page as well. So, and when you perform actions and you can cooperate and synergize with this companion, you got rewards for that, right? You got like command link points, and that can help you to activate your companion.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, you will see now on my modifier widget, you will see the orange bar that goes up. This is my command link. So I gain points. You increase that bar by doing things that synergize with your companion. For example, like shooting the same target or these kind of things. There's the whole description in the global modifier. So if you want the details, you can look at that. And when that command link is full, then that's when you can trigger the active ability, which changes from one archetype to the next. So for this one, let's see if we can actually use it. There was a territory control is finished. So the active ability of this companion of the assault is that they will use an RPG. So when you trigger the active, the companion is going to take out the RPG and shoot at the target you gave them. Let's see if I can actually do that here. Let's see if that works. So I'm telling it to shoot at this one. Did I manage to, or did I not manage to? No, I didn't.
So you can see the icons of the actions being performed.
Yeah, or maybe it's not ready yet. And you see, you always see the target of your companion with that crosshair on the NPCs, so you know exactly what they're doing. And yeah, you have in your widget, you also see their health, and you can see what they're doing also when you look at them. The icon here tells you what they're doing. So right now, it's shooting, for example. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to call my buddies. The other buddies. No! Come on, I shot at you.
So yeah, all the information will be available through patch notes if you want to understand better how those commands work with the companion. Some of them are like priority kill, that it's when the companion kills the target marked by you. Crossfire kill is when you and the companion both damage and kill an enemy together. Reposition is when they move and take over. Assist.
Now you got the RPG.
Okay, let's see.
He's gonna use it melee now. Don't do that to an NPC that is just right in front of you. It's not a good idea.
Let's see that one that is a little bit.
So it's gonna work.
Go, dude.
Gonna try to not die myself. Well, now we have more people. So anyway, you will get the hang of it. Obviously, when I'm trying to demo it, I don't do a good job, but in less chaotic situations, people will get to learn that. And yeah, once again, so it's you get to do the RPG, to use the RPG of the assault, and as soon as we're done here, I can show again a bit more details on the other archetypes as well.
Yeah, so again, assist when the companion kills an enemy that attacked and attack the other within a short window. Buddy aid, either you or the companion revives the other during combat. So this is one of the questions that we got, if companions would be able to revive us. And collateral kill is when the companion eliminates a target autonomously, which means that by itself.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on the difficulty of the action, you get more or less points that will help you to activate your
absolutely.
ability. Okay, and this season...
And yes, they will revive you, by the way.
So yeah, that was one of the questions. Can a companion revive us? Yes, they can.
But it depends on the archetype also, like the medic, it's going to behave differently, and how they're going to prioritize that over other things, and all that also can depend on the archetype. So if you really want a revive bot, it's better to have a medic, for example, a companion rather than an assault.
And right now you're facing some enemies, and we didn't talk about hostile modifiers of this season. We have 3 again.
Yeah.
We have the commander, we have jammer, and we have fire team. So in a nutshell, just very quick explanation. Commander is an elite enemy with increased armor who buffs enemies' allies and nearby allies. Jammer is a stealth enemy that reduces command link gain and disables passive modifiers, so someone affecting your synergy with your companion. And the fire team is 2 linked enemies who share damage, resistance, and healing. So those are the 3 modifiers for hostiles this season.
Yeah. So yeah, I can show them quickly here. So yeah, commander, just putting them here so people can do screen grabs and look at it afterwards. I'm not gonna read the text.
But everything will be on the patch notes for the PTS on Friday. Okay.
So I'm in combat again, I guess. I wish I could have demonstrated the RPG, because it's actually a lot of fun and explosions when it works. But
yeah, so just a quick reminder now, modifiers, active modifiers, you can upgrade them, and this time is going to be the companions you can upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
You can change your companion during your journey, like, okay, I don't like this guy anymore, there's someone with a better trait. There are different rarities for traits, so maybe you have something very cool. The stats, whatever you upgrade remains, is only the traits that are going to be replaced.
Yes. I want to show just the description of the other companions, but of course I'm constantly stuck in combat, and as we've established, I cannot access my active modifiers in combat. So wait, let me just go back to the boo, just so we can safely look at UI and menus. So let's see. Your companion will not follow you in safe spaces, by the way. So no companion parties in the safe house hanging out or other places. So you see here I'm building progress towards leveling up also the companion. So the engineer, their ultimate is going to be to deploy a turret that targets weak points and skill proxies. And the medic deploys a support station. So yeah, really again up to you and your playstyle. And once again, they have traits. Some of those traits are shared across companion or across archetypes. Some of them are exclusive to archetypes. And now you see the stats. Once again, the stats they are not random. They're the same for all companions based on the level of that archetype.
Okay, perfect. So this is the companion feature that we hinted during Gamescom.
Can I address one thing?
Of course.
Because I've seen a comment in chat, and I know there's going to be a lot of discussion and conversation on why is it just for the season? Because it's a cool feature, and we've put a lot of work into it. And I think it's important to talk about that. So when we more and more as we do seasons, we're really trying to find ways and ideas for modifiers that are really going to kind of, change the game. There's only so many versions of, do X to gain Y of modifiers that we can find. And sometimes it's going to be fun, sometimes it's not going to be fun. But sometimes when we can, we want to try modifiers that are actually a completely different thing, something that kind of breaks the rules of the game. And that's the idea with this companion here. It's like, it started with the idea of like, what if you could have an NPC fighting alongside you? Wouldn't that be cool? And so we built from there. And to be honest, with seasons and with modifiers, we have the luxury of having something that is time limited, so we can try stuff. We can try ideas, and we can see if it works, if it doesn't. And we can learn from that. So obviously, yes, this version of companions will disappear for sure, because it is built in, it is intertwined in the season with the modifiers, with all of that. If the idea of companion resonates, NPCs fighting alongside you, we'll learn from that, and we'll see if that's something we want to bring back further down the line. But this version here, it needs to be connected to a season. So, I think what's cool is just the idea that now we're at a point where we can actually be bold and try things and go beyond just stat-based seasons and modifiers, and having some real gameplay-affecting changes to the game.
Okay. Yeah, that was one of the questions that I had here to ask you. So I'm glad that you addressed that. I think, again, we look into seasons as this opportunity to try different things and learn from that for the future is a great approach. And I'm excited to see all the feedback that we're going to get from the community during the PTS or after the PTS weekend, because then people can play and give the feedback after that. Okay, so very quick, we have a lot of things for the season itself, but what we usually cover here during PTS is the modifiers, the new feature, and this time that is the companions and the new gear. So this time we have 3 exotic gear, 2 weapons and 1 chest. Do you want to show them to our
sure.
The first one is the rifle, bittersweet. Yep.
Yeah. So one thing that you see as you look at all of this gear is obviously group mechanic and team synergy is a very important part of this season. So a lot of the gear, a lot of the new items we're implementing this season are about synergy with allies. With those new items, when we talk about allies, that can be another player in your group, or that can be your companion, just to be clear. That's not necessarily true for all items. You'll have to try and see what works with companions when we talk about allies when it comes to old items. But all the new items this season, when you see allies, that can be another player or that can be the companion. And it's really that fantasy of, we went with the idea of the squad leader. You're the one that's kind of like designing targets and helping out your other squad members and your companion. And so again, it's all really about boosting your friends and them boosting you in return.
Yeah, and the other... So bittersweet is the rifle that you can... there's this talent of transfusion. Yeah. And the other one is the shotgun, the sheriff.
Which is actually kind of cool, this one. It reminds me a bit of the... How was it? Caduceus in Division 1, which was also like shoot your allies to heal them. The other one is what, sorry?
It's sheriff, the shotgun. So you finally will be able to sing I Shot the Sheriff with a shotgun.
Did you work on that one?
No. It came
just
naturally.
Came like that?
Yeah. I'm a creative mind. Okay, Authentico is the name of the talent.
So yeah, it's. The idea is this is just a heavy hitter. It's I think as simple as it gets. This one is not necessarily group play or whatever. It's really just
Yeah, this is the one that we unlocked behind the Climax mission of Mutiny. So this is the weapon that you can get by the end of the season after completing the Climax mission.
Mm-hmm.
So the shotgun sheriff, the rifle is bittersweet, and we can go to the exotic chest that is beacon. This one,
which I have here.
Yeah, so this is about allies again. So Bond is the talent.
Yeah, and this one is about proximity. It's about stay grouped, play together, stay close to each other, and you're gonna get bonuses from the piece. And same with your skills. Also, you see, so it's for you and your allies get a bonus when you're 10 meters away or less than 10 meters. Within 10 meters is the term, and half of that is applied also for with your skills.
Okay, we can talk about now the two. We can talk about the brand set first. That is the unit alloys.
Is it this one?
Yeah,
Yes.
this one. So you can see the 3 pieces, what they give to you. Rate of fire, assault rifle damage, and magazine size. We have the chest piece, equalizer, and the
rifle build.
Yeah, the holster is salvo.
Rate of fire. I mean, this is this is actually the name version, but yeah.
The name version, exactly.
Yeah.
It's salvo with the is lavo. Sorry.
Rate of fire. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the other one is the chest piece. The name chest piece equalizer with perfect obliterated. Yes.
Yeah. So same and perfect obliterate.
And when we go to gear set, we have the concentrated company.
Yes. So I have a piece here. So yeah, weapon damage, weapon handling, and
Unlocks a new talent.
Here. So I'll read it. Shooting an enemy marks them for 7 seconds. When a marked enemy dies, receive 1 stack of 3% weapon damage for each ally or skill that has contributed to killing that enemy. So that's a stack you're going to build over time, again, from enemy to enemy. And basically, I mean, all you have to do is just shoot at enemies in a group or with your companion or with skills, and the stack will build up. So it's and there's a decay, but you see the decay is quite generous. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting also to see how that one plays out in groups once again.
Yep. We can talk about the named weapons as well. We have lockdown that some people have noticed that we're using as the second one. Yeah.
This one, yeah.
The secondary. So it's lockdown is another shotgun. Losing my notes here. Yeah, with the perfect immobilize. And the other one, I think all of them have the perfect.
Yeah, they should both have.
The froth.
Lexington is not. This is not the new weapon. You know this one. But this one is the same, yeah.
So with the perfect.
It's an SMG with perfect immobilize as well.
Perfect. I think that's basically about the gear. Again, what's going to be locked behind the Climax mission is the shotgun called Sheriff. But for the PTS, you can freely explore them, give feedback, try their balance, and of course help us to shape what's going to be the season, Mutiny. I think there are a lot of edgy cases for the companions, how you can use them, all of that. So I'm super excited to see how the community will try to break the game with this new fun toy. We got some questions about the companions in general, and one of them is how many companions can we have?
So you as a player, you can only basically collect 3. So one of each archetype. So when you decide to go in the world, and actually maybe we can do that just to illustrate as we talk. When you go in the world and you're going to start, where can I go here? Just to run around. And you're going to start exploring the world. You can face encounters between defectors and true sons. If you help them, you can recruit them. If you recruit an archetype that you already have, it's going to overwrite the one you have. So
you need to decide.
You need to decide on the spot. You can compare both. So you make a decision. This is my buddy, Mr. Dude.
Dude, yeah, exactly.
And maybe actually, can I give me a second? I'll change because maybe I can show the active in action a bit better with.
What's the name of the engineer?
The engineer?
Yeah.
It's Mr. Guy.
Mr. Guy. Okay. Have a good team with Dude and Mr. Guy.
Look at Mr. Guy using his shotgun from a distance.
Yeah, you need to command them, Yannick. You need to help them.
Yeah, I would probably need to tell him to.
That's the reason why they're true sons.
I don't want him to die.
There's a reason why they're true sons, and you usually kill them in your mission. So you have to help them. They've never been led by someone so smart as the agent of the division. So.
I realize that this one somehow it's supposed to be an engineer, but it has a medic icon down there. So here's a bug for you, team. So I'm just going to run around. We may or may not encounter something. So we'll see. So you can keep talking while I do it.
Okay. I'm going to ask a bunch of questions here while you're playing. Can we take companions to the Dark Zone?
Can you take them to the Dark Zone? I'm pretty sure the answer is no. They're not going to be available everywhere. So you can take them in raids.
That's the other one. Can you take to raids, incursions,
No,
countdown?
not in countdown. Incursions, I'm not sure. I've seen BSEs in chat. Maybe you can answer that. But yeah, not everywhere. So
yeah, he said on it already for the icon bug. What else we have here? Can we customize companions? Can you give them gear? Can we change their clothes?
no, you can't give them gear. Again, they will have the traits that are built in. So that's the way we have some kind of not customization but choice. You can't customize their look. That would be cool, but the idea of creating a whole vanity scheme for something that's gonna disappear at the end of the season, and the temptation to then monetize that for something you would lose at the end of the season didn't really feel right.
Someone asked, will companions collect loot?
Collect loot now.
It's up to you still.
Still
Is there a list of traits by companion class? I think you kind of touched that, but it's important to highlight that some traits are shared by all archetypes, and some of them are specific for each one, right?
Yeah. There will be optimized routes to find encounters, obviously. I trust the community also to come up with those. So if I run around like a headless chicken, bear with me.
How do we recruit companions? So that's something that we showed in the beginning. The first companion you can recruit is an assault archetype companion that you can find in the companion intermission. And then you can find them in the open world, right?
So you say that again.
You can find companions.
I was shooting pixels.
You're trying to recruit a companion now, so
Yeah.
that's the whole point. Like you can.
Yeah, you find them in the world. Yeah.
Okay. What happens if a companion dies?
If the companion dies,
Yes.
well, you can revive them. Otherwise, you have to summon them again later on.
Yeah, just a quick reminder to everybody, we talked about that before. Everything is going to be on a patch notes before the PTS is actually playable by you, but when you play on co-op, also there's this cooldown that one companion can be active per group, and then people can take turns to use their companion, but they benefit from all the passive modifiers and all the command links from this. You can also level up your own companion by playing with a friend's companion as well. Yeah, I think those are the major companion questions that we got so far. We have a few other questions about other topics, but I feel that we can give the community a little bit more time to think about companion itself. Again, this is a feature for the new season, Mutiny, that will come to Division very, very soon. For now, this is the PTS version that you'll be able to play on Friday. Please give us the feedback after that. It's very important for us to ensure that we have the best version of the season to deploy for you all as soon as possible. And yeah, so
Oops, I'm pressing the wrong. Do you hear the small noise, which is super satisfying when you give order? Beep, 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 beep.
yeah.
My companion is like, what is this guy doing?
Can-
He's
can
like
I- can I
giving me
companion-
orders in all directions.
Can a companion rebel against you, Yannick?
Can they rebel?
Yeah, created a mutiny inside the mutiny.
Mutineer. No.
No, okay. So they're loyals.
They don't have that kind of free will. So now I can. So can I tell him to deploy the turret here?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be a turret or is it gonna be a support station? No, it's gonna give me.
So we saw the. Okay. Are you going to deploy?
No, he said he would and he didn't. I feel cheated.
Yeah, Mr. Guy is not as nice a dude.
No.
Okay, so I think we covered all the Mutiny and companion questions that we got. We have other general questions that I think we can use this opportunity to address based on what the community has been sending to chat. Thank you to our community managers for bringing the questions for us. Okay, general questions now, Yannick. Is there a plan to give veteran players some harder challenge? Heroic content is a breeze.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah.
Nothing we've talked about, but clearly challenge is, and not challenge in a sense of the challenging difficulty, but challenge for veteran players is something we want to look at. We want to make sure that there is something interesting, something that's gonna pack a punch against the most advanced players. We have a bunch of ideas and some pretty cool solutions. So more on that later. But yes, it's pretty high on our agenda.
Yeah, people will have to wait to see what we are planning. But yeah, I think we understand when people says about difficulty, and this can vary depending on who is playing. If it's a new player, if it's a veteran. So yeah, for sure, I understand the veterans are looking for harder stuff. Another question here is, after the huge success of Halloween event, are we going to get any sort of Christmas event? Can we expect that? I don't know if we can talk about that, but maybe we can just... Yeah. There will be Christmas, right?
No, we invested a lot of work into Halloween and it was successful, so let's never do that again. Okay. What is the rewards for the Climax mission in the season Mutiny? So we talk about that is the sheriff shotgun. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We got a lot of questions regarding the ban wave. I think it's an opportunity for us to also talk about that, like our ongoing efforts to increase fairness in the game. We release a statement basically confirming that, like, we are trying things. We know that there are a lot of improvements to be made yet. And yeah, do you want to comment on that? Yeah, I mean, I think what's important here is the bottom line is we are trying to take steps. We're trying to strengthen our efforts on cheating, and unfortunately, with the ban wave, it didn't go according to plan. But the silver lining here is that there's movement. We are kind of trying to do a bit more here. So we'll actually see there's someone there.
Another companion
that came to help us. So I can just recruit that one. And you see now there is a comparison between the two. So the one on the left is the one I currently have. The one on the right is the one available. So I can decide to either recruit this one or just ignore them. If I recruit, it's going to overwrite the engineer I currently have. This one will inherit the progression I've made and the levels I've unlocked, but it will have those new traits. So I can decide to recruit that one. And now I would be able to actually hire that one. And by the way, when you play in group, all group members can recruit the companion. So it's not just the fastest recruit the companion and then the other ones have to find another one. That companion will remain and everybody has a chance to recruit them. So companion skin? No, no companion skin.
Let's see, more questions we have here. Will there be a rework on crafting gear or specializations?
Rework on crafting or specializations? I mean, it's it's still on our list. We have a very big list of things we would like to do. IDs are not the problem. There's a lot of things we would like to address, and obviously, I mean, the spec revamp we've talked about a million years ago, and we haven't done it. Working on specs at some point is something we would still like to be able to address. Crafting is also something that would be great to look at. So you'll have to wait for us to reveal a bit more of our plans for the following seasons. But some of those things are things we plan to address in the future. Some other things are still just in the state of would be cool to do, but we don't have concrete plans yet.
Yeah, we had people asking when the patch notes for the PTS will be available. Of course, as you can see, we still are working on the build itself, so it will probably come to like the last minute that we can share with players, because we're working on improvements to ensure a good experience to everybody. But probably on Thursday when we release the preload for the PTS. So yeah, again, this was a little bit earlier than usual. We're having on Tuesday, but this is the PTS that you'll be able to play this weekend. Right now, if you can, you should go to the main game and play the Climax mission for the Pact before you try the new companion NPC companion feature for Mutiny. And we talk a lot about a lot of stuff this live stream. I would like to remind everybody about the fact that we introduced a new exotic knee pad to the game as a reward for the Climax mission of the Pact, and also about the stretch goals that are coming later this season with a rework designed to ensure more predictability for your grind. Any final notes? Any questions that you would like to take, or anything extra?
No, I mean, I see people again asking if companions could be a permanent feature. I've addressed that. Take this one, look at it, give us feedback. Let's see where it takes us. We're trying ideas, if it ever comes back to the game, it will be in a different form, because this one was built for the season with the season modifiers in mind.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see all the feedback that we're gonna see from companions. Yannick, thank you so much for joining me. It was super cool to have you back after so many streams. Hope you can stick around for a few more. And yeah, thank you so much everybody for joining. I've seen people from a lot of different countries in our chat, and it was super cool to come here once again. The PTS will be available this Friday, and right now you can play the Climax mission for Year 7 Season 2, the Pact. So go there, have fun, give feedback, and see you next time. Bye bye, guys.
See you, everyone.